Hey guys, hey, Danielle here, Mama Fit for Life. It is day 3 of week 2. It's supposed to be day 4. I'm a day behind, no big deal. Today is stronger. My little guy is sleeping. I've been trying to do this workout for like probably 3 hours, 11, 12, 1, 3 hours. I took my Energize at like 10:30, I think, maybe earlier. But then we did Christmas stuff and then everything. So I'm working out now. You're coming with me, right? And here we go. I'm going to talk while I work out and share some stuff. Okay. So, something that came up yesterday with a friend who reached out and was asking how, if, having a rough day, struggling, whatnot, how do I get up and work out and do all that, right? Well, I took a lot of last year off, if you guys didn't notice, and that was mostly for me. I started working out last January and February and kept getting sick every time I was working out. And one of my fears was an autoimmune disease, because I constantly see women who are getting autoimmune diseases, and typically it is after baby number 2. One of the reasons I hesitated to have baby number 2 was how it would affect the body, how it would change relationship with Elevie, relationship with Adam, and life in general. And I became a hermit last year because I had a second baby. And I didn't have the same tools as I had with Elevie. And, I used to go to stroller strides every day. And because I do Beachbody, I was asked not to continue with stroller strides about 3 years ago. So unfortunately that wasn't an option. And then I had Elevie, and our life was kind of based about her schedule. So I didn't get to stay in with Grayson like I did with Elevie, right? I didn't get to have that same type of calm and relaxing wake up and nurse and bond. Life was freaking stressful. And I feel emotional. I'm glad I'm doing the workout because I think I'd probably cry. And after we had Grayson, things were going really, really well. And then Adam started drinking. I guess it was a stressor. And that became a stressor. And then Adam got a job that he really loves, so that helped a lot of stuff, right? And life was just so chaotic, and it wasn't not what I didn't expect, but it was a lot. So in order to not help others, I had to disconnect completely. And I was completely content with that. But when you shut off like that, you forget how much people impact your energy, right? And when I show up for you guys every day, and I do a motivational video or a workout video, the energy that I get from that is like, really is exhilarating. And it just puts this like constant positive energy. And it really is a choice, because we all, right, could be positive, negative, optimistic, pessimistic. And the reality is, whatever energy we put out there is the energy we're going to get back. So, if you're... Yeah, Erin, I'll motivate you. Hey, Colleen. Hey, Amanda. Hey, Linda. Oh, lots of people. Great. So, if you are struggling with your marriage as a mom, look at what you want to focus on. I was listening to the Today Show, and the funny thing about it was, we often compare, how did our grandparents do it? How did they not look so overwhelmed? How did they make it look, what? Cell phones didn't exist, people. Emails didn't exist. Immediate response didn't exist. Freaking answering machines didn't exist. So if you missed a call, you missed a call. You didn't know who called you. You didn't have to call them back because you didn't even know they rang your freaking phone. But now, I'm trying Nurse Grayson and text someone back and respond to this and set this up in my schedule. And I need Alexa. I've got 2 freaking dots in my office, and I'm so fucking scared to put them in my house because of these, like, holy shit, they're listening in. But I feel like it would be a lifesaver. So if you have Alexa and you love it, just tell me, slap me, and say, get over it, Danielle, just do it. But if you have Alexa and you're like, freaks me out every day, I'm paranoid, I don't think you should do it, then tell me. But I decided to take the break, and now I'm coming back, right? We have a lot of shit that has gone out in our life. If you're just following me, and you weren't following me a few years ago, Adam and I separated in 2014 and 2015. Adam lived out of the house for 1.5 years. A big struggle for us was military life, which we were still in, just not active duty anymore. A big struggle for us was alcohol. I didn't want it around. Adam likes it for being chill, right? And it's not something that I want, and it's something I talked to him about before we were married. And marital stress of communication, life with traveling, right? Being on 2 different pages, having kids, not wanting to raise them the same way, or feeling differently about something. And a lot of people go through this and they don't talk about it, right? And on a regular basis as a mom, doubting yourself, doubting what you're doing, doubting what you're saying, trying to keep up, right, with them, with your spouse, trying to give them time. I will say this. When I grew my Beachbody business back in 2013, after I had Elodie, my marriage was horrible. And the reason I had so much to put into my business was that I was simply a coach and a mom. I wasn't a wife. I had no desire to be a wife. I wasn't happy in my marriage. And, hold on. Shit! Look! Oh my god! 55! Look at that! 38! I did 38 last week. I just did 55. I think it's the ice cream I just ate. I had ice cream. Because I was in the garage. Oh, where's my marker? 55! Oh my god, that's awesome! I'm gonna put you down here. Alright, 55. Oh my god. Oh, 1 week. 1 week. 38. I'll flip you around. 38. Look at that. 55. I didn't do these last week. Probably distracted by my children. Hi. Oh my god, that was amazing. 55. My hip flexors are killing me. Oh, right from home. Okay, here we go. So here's the deal. I am a believer that you cannot have it all. It's my belief, right? Doesn't mean that I'm pessimistic. And when I say that, I actually heard Michelle Obama say this, and I was really happy she said it because the way she said it, it just made total sense. But she was like, you can't have it all in all aspects of your life at one time, right? Don't quote me because I don't know if that's what she said verbatim, but that idea. Which means if you're spot on as a mom, maybe you're slacking as a wife, right? Or if you're spot on at work or coach life or whatever it is you do for your hobby or crafting and stuff like that, the odds are you're slacking somewhere else. And it doesn't mean that you're slacking. It simply means that when you're present in what I don't call home. Even with kids, I don't call home. It's a distraction. I pay $500, $1,000, whatever it is to travel, right? To go to this conference, to better myself, to better my business. If I call and I find out that this one got hurt or that one's, whatever, it's a distraction. I'm not present. And if I'm putting all that energy and effort into doing that, I want to be present. And at first I thought, gosh, am I disconnected? But it was better for my kids too, because Elodie did so much better without checking in with me every day, right? She still would have her little cries or things like that, but she got used to it. And instead of being reminded every day that mommy wasn't there, she got used to being with Gammy and Pops, or being with Dad, or whoever she was with. So that made a difference. Man, I am so off in this workout. It's okay. Okay, I'm back. And being present in what you're doing is where it matters most. So what I've realized is setting hours for your work, that you're at work, and when you come home, you tell your boss or the people you work with, I am unavailable from the hours of 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. when my kids go to bed. This way, mentally, you're shut off from that aspect of your life. And you can be 100% present, put your phone down, walk away from your emails, and if they're not paying you for that time, Jesus, right? For me, it is hard, but I said it to Adam too. I'm like, you're at work all day. You need to not be on your phone when you come home, because your children are only awake for so many hours. Be present with them, and when they're asleep, that's when you get your time to you, right? And that's family time is family time. You're spending time with your spouse, spending time with your kids. It's not easy. Every day is different. The last 3 days, Grayson has been attached to me, literally putting his head skin to skin for the last 3 days. I'm like, okay, is he sick? Is he growing? Like, I'm just gonna take it. But man, all the stuff I wanted to do, all the stuff I set alarms for, woo, it wasn't happening. And I can feel defeated, or I can rearrange, do my workout at 1 o'clock. I'd like to not be doing my workout right now, but this is when it's happening. And I'll tell you this, for all the moms and dads out there who think at-home workouts won't be enough, my husband has been in the best shape of his life when he's following these programs, even if he brings them to the gym, and he works out every day for his job. 2, this is the moment I hit play to the moment I finish is 20 minutes. If I had to drive, 2, 3. Oh, I'm doing it wrong. Okay. Wow, that's harder. 31, 32, 33. 36. Man, my legs. 37. 38. 39. 40. Okay, let's see. Ready? Oh my God. I might die. 40. Oh, okay. So I was kind of prepared for this because my friend Kelly posted hers yesterday, and her first number was awesome, and then her second number was lower. And I think because last week we were like, oh, let me see what's up, right? Let me take my time. But this week, we're like, damn, I'm gonna push. And then we overdo it for that first one. That's okay. I got 15 on my last, whatever the transform is, so we'll see. All right, so here we go. Okay. So, be present in what you're doing. Set rules for your life, for your spouse, for your kids, right? I'd like to set a rule that no one's allowed in the bathroom when mom's in the bathroom. I don't see it happening, but needless to say, Grayson was sitting on Elovy's lap while she was going to the bathroom the other day, so at least it's not just me, right? Okay. But, you know, little things, right? So if you both work, set your schedule for the week on who's cooking dinner. Talk to your spouse and equally divide, because I've had this conversation with Adam. I'm trying to get more help around the house because we both earn an income. We both work, but I work from home. Working from home is the devil sometimes, because whether you're a man or a woman, your spouse thinks you're home. So they're like, well, you're home. Well, it's a distraction. So if I went to work at an office, which I used to do, I was with the chiropractor, right, for a while, and she moved back to Texas. Oh, Dr. Cochran, I miss you. And because that is not a check-in anymore, right? I have to reevaluate my schedule and see what works for me, right, in my life as it is right now. And it constantly changes. So anyone with kids out there, you know that what they're doing today, they're not doing tomorrow. What they're happy with today, they're not happy with tomorrow. And it's a lot of adapting. But what you need to remember is our grandparents were amazing. Our grandmothers were amazing because they were home, they were present. Most of them didn't drive. Most of them didn't work. Occasionally some do, right? Their full focus was family, okay? And because that full focus was not distracted, that's why they were on it and we feel like we're slacking. Our phones are a distraction. Emails are a distraction. I was just thinking this week, I'm going to set up an auto email for my, for any emails that come in that say, hey, I don't like email. I don't communicate through email. So if you'd like to get in touch with me, you got to find another way besides email. Raise your hand if you think that's the best thing ever, because I do. Because text and Facebook are easy. Phone calls are tough with kids. These workouts motivate me. Even when I'm struggling and I don't want to work out, I'll hit play for 5 minutes, right? I tell myself 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, if you're still not up to it, then shut it off. But typically in 5 minutes, I'm feeling the energy, feeling the good vibes, especially if I'm recording it with you guys, right? I'm getting your energy too. And you guys feel my energy. So if you feel like, oh, Danielle doesn't know I'm here, or I do. If I don't message you and say, hey, I saw you on my video today, you should do what I'm doing. If you need me, I'm here. It's because I don't have time. But I'm so happy about all the people who've been reaching out, because let me tell you something. Taking initiative to your health, reaching out to someone in your life who's doing something that you aspire and attain to do. Not be. You don't want to be me, right? I don't want to be other people. I love me. I want to be me. What I want and aspire is to do things that other people do that resonate with me. But ultimately, I'm my main focus, right? I'm not following people on Facebook or Instagram to figure out who to be. I love me. I love fluffy me. I kind of didn't really like really skinny me. I'm not gonna lie. After Elvie, I got really, really skinny, and it was too skinny. And it wasn't my fault. I was working out, eating a ton, and Elvie was literally sucking the life out of me. But, oh gosh, okay, it's transformed. 2, I'm gonna take these off. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, my number's so fast again. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, 126, 127, 128, 129, 130, 131, 132, 133, flying. Still getting it done. Still moving. 21. 21. I think that's it. I just finished. Look. Okay, whoops. Go back. 21. Ready? 21. 21. 15. 21. 15. 21. Okay. Now. This is my trainer, right? This is who I show up for. This is who I show up with. Woo. Now we're gonna breathe. Out. You know what? I'm not always supposed to do that, but hopefully you were listening to me more than watching my moves. Right? Health is free. Podcasts are free. If you need a podcast, you know, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what podcast Shanti does, but I need to dial into it. Shailene Johnson, amazing. If you're a business person, The Conscious Millionaire, amazing. You gotta be listening to someone every day. If it's me, awesome. But you need an alternative too. You need to be listening to someone who's telling you you're amazing and that you can do it, not because they want your money, not because they want to blow bullshit in your ear, but because you truly are and you truly can be. And one thing I never lack, no matter what, no matter how much shit is going on in my life, no matter, in the end, I look in the mirror and I know I'm amazing because I choose to be. And because I show up for you guys. Last year was rough. It still was amazing. And at the end of last year, I'm up to 143, right? My ideal weight is 115. I'm 5 feet tall. 120 is my high. 143. And besides pictures that I took, if I didn't have a picture of myself, I would not have felt fluffy. Adam's calling, so I gotta go. But besides seeing myself in pictures, I didn't feel the size that I was. Nope, didn't feel that way. So, it's mindset. It's not what this looks like. It's not the fluff of the belly, right? It's not. It has nothing to do with it. It's what's up here. No matter big, no matter small, people get to their ideal weight and they can't figure out why they're still not happy, right? And it's because it's what's up here. And if you don't get this right, it's never gonna be good enough. I gotta call him back. Oh, thank you, Linda. Thank you. But show up every day for yourself. Wake up in the morning. Tell yourself it's going to be a good day. Tell yourself you're strong enough to make it through whatever comes. Cry it out when you have to, right? And know that whatever you're going through, someone else out there is going through. And the more you share you, and the more you share your life, some people are like, shit, you put way too much dirty laundry out there, right? But the reality is someone else is going through this. Someone else feels the same way. Someone else has a husband that they think drinks too much or that is an alcoholic, right? Or someone is dealing with marital abuse, right? And if someone who's going through that shares it, then it helps them to feel, one, that they're not alone. The biggest message I get is that, especially for women, they feel alone. And I'm going to let you know, I feel that feeling a lot because I feel alone when I'm the only one cleaning the house. And I just want extra help. I feel alone when I can't figure out, what to do with Grayson if he's having a rough day, or Elevie is doing something and acting out and misbehaving, or, I feel like there's no answer. And sometimes you have to take a deep breath, take a few deep breaths, and sometimes you just have to go for a walk, right? I've had times that I say to Adam, go for a run, right? It's aggressive, it's intense, it's just whatever it is. And I'm like, go for a run, just get out, go for a run. Even if it's not convenient at that time, whatever's about to happen, whatever things we're gonna say, whatever actions we're gonna do, it has to change. So it's like, hey, if you go for a run, you're gonna feel better. And while you're out, I'm gonna regroup, right? And you gotta figure out what works for you. Have an amazing day. Happy Thursday. Danielle here, Mama Fit for Life. Live life without limits. Peace.